everyone. Hopefully you're all excited. Travel is a very exciting topic, so I'm excited to talk to you guys about this today. I'm Cynthia, I'm the CEO of DTravel, and we are, oh, my slide didn't work. We're empowering ownership in travel. So today, vacation rental operators, and that's the short-term rental space, don't have a lot of options to run their businesses. Either they run centralized marketplaces that they use for marketing, or they have direct booking business. Unfortunately, with centralized marketplaces, they have to pay a lot of fees. They don't have a lot of control over their terms and policies. There's a delayed payout. They don't have a lot of payment options. And then also what happens is that if you build reputation on one platform, you don't get to port that. So it stays with that platform. On the other hand, if you want to build up your own direct booking business, there's not a lot of robust tools out there. It's a pretty nascent industry. It's a pretty poor UX. Again, there's not a lot of payment options out there. And the biggest problem is that there's no trust, because with platforms like Airbnb, what they've done really well is institutionalize trust so that they have a middleman in between to say, you can trust me, but what ends up happening is that it's obviously very expensive downstream for everybody in the ecosystem. So what we're doing instead is we are tackling some of the largest challenges in the vacation rental space, and that's distribution, robust direct booking tools, and trust and reputation. So why is this really important now? The vacation rental industry, for those of you who aren't as familiar with it, is actually the fastest growing industry, or segment, I guess, of travel today. And despite all of the COVID cancellations, the vacation rental industry has actually rebounded significantly and again is growing exponentially. If you check Twitter at all, you'll see that there's a lot of frustration both on the host and guest side for anybody who uses platforms because of the high fees and just the poor user experience across both ends. And then there's also a fast-growing book direct movement. So there's an increasing demand on both sides to book directly with each other without any intermediaries, because it's a better experience and it's much cheaper. And then finally, Web3 tech and awareness has increased to a level where it's very clear to us that Web3 tech is the solution to a lot of problems that exist in the vacation rental industry. We started with 2 products. So the first is what we call kind of like a Shopify for vacation rental operators. And you can use it to create a direct booking website in minutes with no code or upfront fees. And the reason that this is really important is that instead of recreating a marketplace but with Web3 tech, that's not going to solve any problems. We really want to put ownership at the core. And the only way for ownership to be important is for someone to run their own business without an intermediary in between. So this allows them to have peer-to-peer bookings and also pay via smart contracts, so that if you live in a place, for example, where for whatever reason a payment processor has to pull out, you can continue to run your business uninterrupted. And so there's a lot of freedom that comes with that. And then secondly, trust and reputation. So I talked about this a little bit. This is really, really critical to peer-to-peer bookings, that it doesn't exist today, because if you're inviting a stranger into your house, what is the marker of trust that you have? It's really, really difficult to create that trust. And so we have created an NFT travel profile that is composable, and this is where you're going to store your travel history as well as your reputation and reviews, so that you can actually share that on chain, and then on the other side the other person knows that that's verified because it's a verified stay, so it's immutable, nobody's tampering with it or anything. But then now that builds that trust, that you know that I can see that this person has stayed at over 1,000 Airbnbs, and then this person has hosted 1,000 people, and so they're a trustworthy person on the other side. And so it's how do we take away the intermediary as that proxy of trust and use trustless systems like blockchains to represent that trust instead. What a lot of people don't know about the vacation rental industry is over 50% of the market happens off platform. And so we want to capture that market in direct bookings, because we want to give tools and also capture that via crypto payments. We have an all-star team from people who have worked at some of the largest vacation rental and travel and Web3 companies in the world, so Airbnb, VRBO, Cardano, and we're also backed by an amazing team of advisors who have pioneered innovations in travel, vacation rentals, and Web3. You might recognize some of these names and faces. Founder of Urine Protocol, founder of Booking.com, et cetera. So we have a lot of talent both on our team and our advisory team. We launched our V1 last year, and we've already been recognized by a lot of brands in the Web2 travel industry. So we're doing a lot to make those connections and actually bring Web3 travel to Web3 and onboard those partners and customers. I'm going to be around at the conference. If you want to chat, I'd love to chat with you about partnering together or investing. My name is Cynthia again, and thanks so much.